Good to see all of you. Let's come to a nice, comfortable seat. Go ahead and scoot forward in your chair a little bit. Let's go ahead and peek down at our feet. Just make sure that your knees are lining up over your ankles, so your legs are about hip distance apart. If you had blocks available to you and you wanted to use those, that could be nice for a little feedback today. I'm going to go ahead and take one between my thighs, just gently squeezing in. You could also put a strap around your thighs too. So that's kind of nice because it helps you to hold that block in, but you also might be able to kind of press out against the strap as well. Let's give the shoulders a little roll out. Mine are extra tight. Especially my right shoulder. That's like my problem spot. Let's roll forward. Good, and then back again. Release your arms down by your sides, and you could stay here with your hands releasing down today. You, of course, can take your hands on your thighs, which is going to be slightly more relaxing. So both are good. I'm going to do it a little different than I usually do it today. And then just go ahead and take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out. Ha. Inhale, fill up. And then pause at the top. And then just notice any place that's a little tight in your body. And then as you exhale, see if you can just breathe out some of that tension. Again, smooth, deep, full inhale. Little pause. Release any tension in your body. Even if it's not actually happening, just imagining that it's happening. A nice little placebo. One more deep inhale. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go. Ha. And then start to inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. And so you begin to create that soft rush of air in the back of your throat, your Ujjayi breath, assuming that that feels good to you. So that breath can be a little heating some days. It can feel like too much. So if that's where you're at today, then just back off a little bit. And as you bring your attention to that breath, perhaps it helps your mind to settle a little bit, to kind of arrive in your room, on your mat, in your body. You're going to notice from time to time your attention starts to wander. You get distracted by sounds happening in the room that you're in. You get distracted by those thoughts coming in and out of your mind. And that's part of it. It's okay, but we just keep refining things. We keep starting over again, returning to that sound of our breath, and drawing inward. Good. So let's take one more deep inhale here together. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go. Ha. If your hands are on your thighs, go ahead and keep them there. If they're not, go ahead and place them there. And let's just move into some cat-cow here. So as you inhale, rock forward on your sit bones. And then as you exhale, roll back on your sit bones, drop your chin towards your chest. Inhaling, we arch. It's like a little cobra pose in the upper body. Beautiful. As you exhale, round in. And then I invite you to continue here like this, bringing your attention to your spine, noticing how it's feeling today. Where is the movement easy? For most of us, that tends to be in the lower back. We have a little more mobility and flexibility there. It's a little harder to find that mobility in the upper spine, maybe even in the mid back. So you're just kind of noticing, not necessarily trying to change anything, but just bringing this awareness to your physical shape, to what's going on. Maybe just taking stock of how it's different today than it was when we practiced last Thursday. Let's do a few more rounds like this. Good, let's inhale, come back to a nice tall seat. So feel those sit bones rooting down. You can go ahead and refresh your posture a little bit here. So again, just make any little adjustments that you need to in your seat, peek down, make sure that you still have those knees over your ankles. You're rooting into your sit bones. Your shoulders are stacking over those sit bones. You're getting length through the sides of your waist, so you're sitting nice and tall. You can continue to use your block. If you've had enough of that, you can go ahead and just remove it to the side. But let's release our arms down here. Let's inhale, take the arms out and up. And just a few times like this, opening up the shoulder girdle. Turn your hands to face outward. Exhale like you're moving through honey or molasses. Inhale, reaching up. Good. Exhale, releasing down. Couple more like this. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, reach up. So arms are really active. The muscle is firming to the bone. Let's reach up one more time. Good, and then this time let's go ahead and interlace our fingers. Press your palms up towards the ceiling. Can you widen across the front of that rib cage? Feel your inner arm wrap towards your outer arm. You're widening across the backs of your shoulder blades. Good, and you're gonna feel those upper arms turn on. You might feel a little chest, a little stretch in the armpit chest area. All right, deep inhale, get a little longer. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows so your palms can face towards your head. And then just lean your elbows back a little bit. It's almost like you're gonna come into a cobra pose, or you could think of our camel pose in your upper body. So big stretch across the heart and chest, those pectoral muscles. Might be feeling this in the shoulders as well. Deep inhale here. As you exhale, drop that right elbow down, left elbow up. And I should just say here too, if you can't interlace your fingers, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, you could be holding onto a strap, or you modify as you need. So there is not like one right way for these poses to look. Feel free to modify as you need to. Let's inhale up to center. And then as you exhale, drop that left elbow down. Right arm is reaching up and both elbows are leaning back a little bit. Breath is smooth and steady. We always periodically check in with the breath again. So it's really, I think it might be the most important piece of our yoga practice. It's one of the best parts. But we can lose that thread when we start focusing on other things. Let's inhale up to center. Beautiful. And then exhale, release your arms by your sides. And you might feel some like little tingling in your arms. So we're just taking a breath or two here. And then let's go ahead and inhale, stretch the arms forward and up. And then let's spin the palms to face forward, kind of like downward facing dog arms. And then exhale, move so slow. Keep that upper arm bone in that shoulder socket as you release down, and then palms can spin in. Inhale, reach up. Palms spin forward, exhale. So we're going to move to some downward facing dogs a little later in the practice. This is kind of getting our arms ready for that. Good, one more inhale, reach up here. Good, so really stretch through those fingertips, feel nice and long. And then let's bend our right elbow. And then just take your left hand on top of that elbow. You can apply as much pressure as feels good. So you're going to start to feel a stretch on the outseam of this right arm. You're inhaling through your nose, you're exhaling through your nose. So root into your sit bones here. Inhale, really lengthen through both sides of your waist. And then as you exhale, just tilt to the left. And you might find that that intensifies the stretch in the armpit a little bit, that outer arm, shoulder. And then go ahead and release your left arm down. Stretch that right arm up. Anchor more into your right sit bone, especially if it's getting a little light on your chair. Wrap those left ribs up towards the ceiling. Maybe you're gazing up underneath that top arm. And then if you're feeling, like you want a little core today, stretch that left arm out to the side. Good, root into your sit bones, lengthen through both sides of your waist, especially that left side. Inhale, pull yourself up to center, beautiful work. Bend your left elbow, and then take that right hand on top. And then you're just noticing how this side feels. Listening to that sound of your breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Really actively root into your sit bones, especially as you exhale. Keep that rooted feeling, and as you inhale, lengthen through both sides of your waist. It might just be more of a thought than anything at all. Especially root down into that left sit bone as you exhale, side bend to the left. So you should be feeling this really nice stretch on that left side of your body. And then go ahead and release that right hand down. Straighten that left arm. Really extend through those left fingertips, even as you're pressing into that left sit bone. You might be wrapping those right ribs up towards the ceiling ever so gently. And then maybe stretch that right arm up. It's a little oblique work, especially on that left side. Good. Inhale. Come up to center, and then spin your palms to face forward. And then as you exhale one final time, releasing down here. Really nice work. I'm going to go ahead and just lose my block for now. And let's get into the neck and shoulders a little bit. So as you exhale, release your chin towards your chest. And let's just move this a little bit to start out today. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Inhale up to center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Good. Inhale up to center. Back down the center as you exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Good. Inhale to center. So that's our little like neck vinyasa here. So I invite you to continue moving with your breath. You might want to stretch it out a little bit. You might want to move a little faster. We're going to do about like 4 or 5 complete cycles here. You are more than welcome to close your eyes. Sometimes that helps us to draw in. Sometimes it helps us to block out any messiness that might be happening in the area in which we're practicing. So the neck and shoulders, they get really, really tight. So you might find like that things aren't loosening up quite as you would like them to. Just stick with this. I've sort of lost count myself. So we're just gonna be here like maybe another minute or so. And then we'll hold each position. As you're going through these, notice if your shoulders are starting to creep up around your ears. And you're softening them down, and you'll actually get more stretch, although you might not be able to drop your chin as far or your ears as far to one side or the other. That's okay. So let's just say, do one more complete cycle. And then when you've done that, you will drop your chin back towards your chest, but you'll hang out there. Again, feel those shoulder blades really release down your back. Keep your breath smooth and steady. Really visualize, especially that exhale going to the back of your neck, kind of combing out any tangles, creating a little space, hopefully creating a little ease. Let's inhale, lift our chins. And then exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And we're hanging out here. So you should feel this, nice, maybe fairly intense stretch on that left side of your neck. Keep breathing, especially if this is a little extra in your body today. If it's not extra and you feel like you could use a little more, maybe you release your left fingertips off your thigh. And sometimes going there can, be too much, but you can always try it and suss it out. Perhaps you start to lift, that left arm any amount. Things will start to get interesting, perhaps. Good, let's go ahead and release that left hand back down. You can bring it back to your thigh and then tuck your chin here. And we'll hold like this for a few breaths. Keeping your chin tucked, your shoulder blades releasing down your back. Start to come back to center. Few breaths here. This time, if you wanted to release both hands down, maybe that will change how you're feeling things. It also just might kind of take those shoulders out of the equation, especially if they're trying to help out. Go ahead and return your hands back to your thighs. As you inhale, lift your chin. And then exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Shoulder blades are releasing down your back. We take several breaths here. Visualize that exhale going to the right side of your neck, creating a little space, a little ease. I'm getting curious about how this side might feel different than the other side. Staying here if this is plenty, if you want to experiment with releasing those right fingertips off your thigh. So it's kind of like you're just using your own arm as a weight to just introduce a little more intensity. Maybe you start to lift. Woo! That right arm. I always find that this goes to some interesting places in the body. Couple more breaths here. Good, release down. You can return that right hand to your right thigh. And then from here, we're just going to start to tuck our chin. Good. So keep your chin tucked. We'll start to make your way back to center. So dropping your chin towards your chest one final time. Hopefully the back of your neck has opened a little bit. And then as you inhale, lift your chin up. So coming back to your Tadasana, your mountain pose. We're going to come into a crescent pose here. So a couple of options. You can keep your legs exactly as they are. That will work. If you would like to extend your left leg to straight, you can also do that. So we're keeping the legs about hips distance apart here. You're still rooting into your sit bones. Let's release the arms down by our sides. And let's inhale, take the arms out and up. And then from here, let's cactus the arms. So you're making like goalpost arms, kind of lean those elbows back. You can even kind of lean your hands back. So again, you're feeling a stretch in your armpit chest area. And then just a few times with the breath here, again, like you're moving through molasses or honey. As you exhale, really squeeze those arms to draw in. Beautiful. And then inhale, you're opening up. Feel those shoulder blades squeeze into your back behind you. Feel that lift of your sternum up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round in. And then let's kind of use this movement, but let's exaggerate it and almost come into a little cat-cow. So inhale, maybe as you open up, You kind of arch and lift your chest. And then as you exhale though, round in, drop your chin towards your chest. 2 more like that. Inhale. It is that cow feeling. Exhale, round into that cat. Chin drops towards chest. Inhale, open up. Good. Exhale. Round in. And then let's inhale, just come back to a nice tall seat. Stretch the arms up. Maybe your palms press, maybe you gaze up. So the full expression of our crescent pose, Anjalyasana. And then let's exhale, release our hands down just to give those arms a little break. So just taking a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to find a twist in our crescent pose. So we're going to inhale, take the arms out wide. Feel those shoulder blades squeeze in towards each other. Hold on to that feeling as you exhale. Twist to the right. Really reach out through your fingertips, and then you're going to go ahead and release your hands down. So grabbing a piece of chair behind you, your left hand might come to your left thigh. It might come to the outside of your right thigh. And even though we're twisting the spine, we're thinking a little cobra pose in the upper body. Is that gentle lifting of the sternum up towards the ceiling. And then you're just bringing your gaze in the direction of your right shoulder. You might not get all the way there, that's fine. Emphasize the inhale, really try to fill up here. As you exhale, you empty out. You twist in perhaps just a little bit deeper. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and unwind, come to center. And then let's just take a little forward fold here. So this is going to be a nice stretch in the spine, number one. But if you have that left leg extended, it's also going to be a hamstring stretch. So if you have blocks available, you could grab those and rest your hands on them. If you don't have blocks available, no big deal. You're just going to hinge forward at your waist and use your hands on your legs. So folding in. And you might even play with keeping your upper body extended for a couple of breaths. So it's kind of like that half forward fold feeling we have in our sun salutes. So you're lengthening through the sides of your waist. You're keeping your gaze slightly forward. And then from here, go ahead and allow your spine to round. So your chin drops towards your chest. And observe how the pose feels differently, where the stretch shifts in your body. And then, like we're a little ragdoll, let's keep this rounded shape, but start to roll back to your sit bones and then stack your vertebrae on top of each other from the bottom to the top. You might get a little head rush as you come out of that forward fold. And then we'll take this to the second side. So if you have your left leg extended, go ahead and bend that knee. This side could look different in your body, so you stay here like this if that feels better. If you want to extend your right leg to straight, go ahead and release your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale, take the arms out and up. Good, and then exhale, cactus those arms again. Deep inhale here. And right away this time, let's move into that cat-cow feeling as well. So as you exhale, round in as you press those arms in towards each other. And then inhale, like really feel this exaggerated sensation of opening your chest. with the arms in this configuration. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open up. Good. Exhale, moving through molasses and then rounding your spine. Inhaling, coming into the heart opener here. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more. Exhale, rounding in. Good. Inhale, open up. And then let's just come to a nice tall spine here. Stretch the arms up. Maybe gaze up. Maybe press your palms together. And then as you exhale, release your arms by your sides. Just a couple of breaths here. Maybe this time close your eyes. Do a little check-in before we come into our twist. Notice how you're feeling, what's going on in your body. And then blink your eyes open. Inhale, take the arms out wide. Root into your sit bones as you exhale. Twist to the left. So you're giving your spine a little ring out. You're giving the organs a little ring out as well. Release your hands down. So again, this front hand could be on your right thigh. It might be on your left. A lot of that just depends on what's going on in your body. For some of us, twisting feels really great. For some of us, it's a little more challenging. And also remember, side to side, things can look different. And so one of the great gifts of our yoga practice is that we pay attention and we start to make choices. And we're, trying to be really smart about that. We want to be doing this for years and decades to come. Slow and steady wins the race. Sometimes less is more. You might be moving towards bringing your gaze out over that left shoulder. Good. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, unwind. And then again, we're going to take that little forward fold. So keeping the sides of the waist long, so thinking like a little Ardha Uttanasana. And again, you can use blocks if you have them. You don't need to. So lengthening through both sides of the waist, feeling a little lift of your sternum up towards the ceiling, a little of that cobra pose feeling. And then just go ahead and round your spine. So melting in. This can feel really nice, especially in the upper spine, the shoulders, the cervical spine. I actually even find with my right leg extended here that the stretch feels different in my leg when I'm rounding in my spine as opposed to finding that extension. So you might even notice if that's, true or something similar is happening in your body. Couple more breaths here. And then keeping your spine nice and rounded. The root down into your sit bones. Start to roll up. You're stacking your vertebra on top of each other. Starting at the bottom of your spine, working your way all the way up. All right, nice work. If you have that right leg extended, go ahead and bend that knee. So we've done like a lot of shoulder opening, kind of working on strengthening the arms. So let's go ahead and move into a downward facing dog. So you can use a second chair. I'm going to set that up. You could use a table in front of you. You could use a wall in front of you. So lots of different possibilities. If you're using a chair, you can use either the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. I kind of like to have the back of the chair facing me because then I have the option almost for both. You do just want to make sure that your chair isn't going to slide away from you. All right, so finding our Tadasana, our mountain pose again. Coming into a nice tall seat, your knees are over your ankles. Let's release our arms by our sides. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Spin those palms to face forward again. Keep lots of length through the sides of your waist as you start to hinge forward. And you might have to kind of adjust here, especially this first one as you're finding, the length that you need. So this is nice because we have something to press down into, be that a desk in front of you, the wall. As you press down, you can activate the muscles in your arms more. So you start to really feel that muscle firm to bone. Think wrapping inner arm towards outer arm so you start to widen across the backs of your shoulder blades. Your ears are between your inner arms and you're just gazing down. So you're going to be looking probably, like a foot or so in front of your toes. As you exhale, you can root into your feet. You can root into your sit bones. As you inhale, you can lengthen through the sides of your waist. Exhale, firm your hands down into your chair. Inhale again, find that sense of lengthening. Good, and then go ahead and inhale, bring your gaze slightly forward, bring your right hand to your thigh, then your left hand. Press into your thighs to rock on up. Take a couple of breaths here. And then let's do one more downward facing dog here, but let's add a little twist to it. So release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach up. So really firming muscle to bone. Arms are super active here. Spin your palms to face forward. Root into your sit bones as you lengthen forward. Couple breaths in your downward dog. So find all of your little alignment points here and then just take some nice inhales and exhales. As you inhale, bring your gaze between your hands. Start to walk your right hand to the left a couple of inches. So it's kind of like it's lining up with your nose. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Squeeze that elbow in. Nice deep inhale here. Lengthen through both sides of your waist. And then exhale, start to wrap your right ribs to the left. So we're just twisting our dog. Beautiful. And just trying to keep, your cervical spine, your neck just even. But you're not like, you've got that nice long line there. Let's take one more deep inhale, maybe open up a little more. And then exhale, start to unwind. Extend that left hand forward. Return to your downward facing dog, just a couple of breaths. Let that side go. Gazing down, 6 to 12 inches in front of your toes. And then inhale, bring your gaze forward. So walk that left hand a couple of inches to the right. So it's kind of lining up with your nose. Right hand comes to your right hip. That elbow is squeezing in. Inhale, find length through the sides of your waist. And then exhale. Twist to the right, and we take a few breaths here. So twisting our downward dog. How does this side feel different in your body? One more deep inhale. Exhale, start to unwind, extend your hands. Find one final downward facing dog here. It's your most spacious downward dog yet. It's your strongest downward dog. So feel that strength in your body. And then go ahead and inhale, bring your gaze up. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, right hand to right thigh. Press on up to straight. Good. And then let's go ahead and do a little alternate nostril breathing here. So I'm gonna come on forward. So let's give the wrists a little wiggle out here and go in both directions. Just do our little finger pops. Maybe we'll get some fireworks from Zoom. We'll see. Maybe Zoom won't do it because I want it too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and use our right hand to block our nostrils. As you know, you can use any finger combination. If you like the more classic mudra, you're bending your second and third finger in. Find that bony part of your nose and then just go a little lower. Good, so pressure doesn't have to be super hard here. Do kind of be mindful that your right elbow doesn't start to creep up. So we've worked so hard to kind of open up and release some of the tension in the neck and shoulders. Let's try to hold on to that. Allow your eyelids to close if they're not already. Take an inhale through both nostrils. And an exhale through both nostrils. Let's block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Release your right hand down. Good, inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. And then let's do this with our left hand. So again, just find your mudra if you want that, or blocking with any combination of fingers is fine. Again, inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. So let's block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Good, block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Release that left hand down. Take an inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. And then moving towards some kind of a shavasana. So probably most of us are just going to stay exactly where we are, but feeling of it is going to be different. There's going to be this deeper sense of relaxation and surrender, this sense of ease. So you're not muscularly holding so much. You're allowing your breath to find its own natural rhythm. All of that being said, if you would feel more relaxed laying down on the floor, you're welcome to do that. If you would feel more relaxed, hinging forward at your waist, kind of finding a child's pose, a supported child's pose with that desk or chair in front of you, you could do that. Give yourself permission to not worry about that to-do list just yet. Give yourself, your body permission, your brain permission to relax, to melt in, and to really kind of absorb the work that we've done together this past hour. Shavasana. Nasato ma satgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. And let your next inhale be deeper. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, ha. And start to wiggle fingers, toes, circle ankles, wrists. So you're just bringing any movement to your body that feels good here. Just bringing your awareness back to your body. Good. And then let's place our hands in a pile on top of our hearts. Final little check in here, noticing how you're feeling, how it's different than when we started. Send yourself love and gratitude for showing up and working hard. Send your body love and gratitude. It is such a gift to be able to move and breathe and feel strong, connected to our bodies. And finally, just promise yourself that you're going to carry this good feeling with you into the rest of the week ahead. And bow your head with a smile. And beautiful work today, everyone. Thank you to everyone who's on Zoom. I've never said this before, but I'm going to. If you're watching on YouTube, we do this weekly on Thursdays. If you have any interest in joining us, please reach out to me at jana@janabozemanyoga.com and I can send you the link. Great work today.